Great. Yeah. Been 2 months with the guys, and it's just all about training. Got to train in football, and our team's done an excellent job with that. So therefore, we don't have to hope how it's going to go today, tomorrow, this week. I know it's going to go good.
You did two off-season procedures, right? How did those go? You told us before you were going to have some stuff done. Did that? Everything goes smoothly with that?
Yep. Yeah, everything's good. Hip in the heart. Yeah, had a hip replaced and a heart ablation. And now the doctors can't find anything wrong with me. Got an A grade. Blue twisted steel, back.
Jim, how has this offseason been different than last year? Just obviously, last year was about building the staff and year one. How has this offseason been different for you?
Everything you're doing for a second time. You're doing everything in the entire offseason, and that just led to more confidence, from everybody. I mean, I hate to use the word more comfortable because it's just not a word I like to associate with football. But, I see it in a positive way in that everybody knows the battle rhythm. Everybody knows the systems. We were able to, take where we were and build on that. And it's been great. The Herb effect, I call it the Ben Herbert effect. Is full year of improvement in data. Also just makes it exponentially better. He's a force for good. So a lot of positives. I think we're better.
Obviously, no pads, not too much physical contact in a minicamp situation. But how do you still instill the physicality that you want this team to play with in the fall?
Well, we won't be instilling the physicality that we want in the fall in minicamp or the OTAs or the entire offseason. Everything. As I said, it's been really good. I mean, the guys are in shape. I mean, there's so many that have already passed the conditioning test. Rashawn came in and passed the conditioning test. So they're in the kind of place where you can go to practice and not worry if you're going to get through it because of your conditioning. Therefore, you can get better at the details, and practice makes you better. I think we're at the point right now where this week I'm looking for polish. I want to polish. And I know for some reason coaches don't use that word anymore. That used to be when I was playing. It was, all about polish. Making something, trying to make something perfect. So can never get to perfect. But this week I really want to see polish. Guys know what they're doing. They know how they're supposed to be doing it. And now collectively, offense, defense, special teams. I want to really polish it up, and then Thursday will come. The vets will leave and continue to to stay sharp and crisp for when we start training camp.
Rashawn got here yesterday?
Yesterday? I think so, yeah. Yesterday is when I first saw him, yeah.
And just excited that he's here, considering the ongoing contract negotiations?
Oh, just absolutely. Great to see him. As I said, he's one of our 9 elite guys who train. I mean, you talk about football being all about training. He's one of those elite 9 that we have, and came in great shape. And he even said that the conditioning test was too easy. That was his quote. Too easy because he trains. So yeah, great to see him, and everybody here. I speak on behalf of I would think everybody in the organization. We totally support Rashawn, and we know what he's trying to accomplish for himself and his family, and we're all in support.
For you as head coach, do you have a preference as far as getting something like that done by a certain time, or are you sort of hands off and let Joe?
Yeah, just don't worry about it. That'll be Joe and Rashawn's agent, and to quote the late great Tom Petty, the things I seem to worry about never happen anyways. So I don't worry.
Jim, do you expect him to practice this
Pardon?
Do you expect Rashawn to practice this week?
I think so, yeah. He was out there, just had a walkthrough.
Do you expect perfect attendance today?
Yeah, I think so. I think we have, may have a few ailments. Got to check one guy in particular. I think he still had a fever today, and he's not going to be here. So, out of abundance of caution.
Yeah, where do you think next year Rashawn left guard in center competition? Where's that at right now?
Yeah, really good. I think the guys I said that were starting a few, maybe it was a month or two ago, are still in some combination. Zion and Bose have been doing just like what we've had foreseen, and that's working out really well.
Do you have a timeline on that? Like how it'll go into camp? Do you have a preseason or any sort of timeline on when you want that kind of settled?
No, I mean, I don't think I have one right now. There'll be point probably, if I had to think of a timeline, probably about 8 to 10 days into camp. Historically, is when I usually like to start setting those starting lineups. Until from now until then, the competition will continue, and it's been a vast improvement. I know some of the coaches have talked about it already, but I mean, the linemen, the offensive linemen that we have in camp, from our best guy, to the 15th, 14th ranked guy. It's just a really good group. It's an improved group. It's a bigger group. It's a better group. We're excited to work with them, and they're coming on. I mean, you see, young guys and veteran like Andre James. You continue to see the progress. So, and I know it's going to take. The Herb effect is going to take place for all the young players, first year players. Who just their strength and power, or their conditioning, their speed and agility, their flexibility, mobility is not yet where the veterans who've been in this program, this system for a year are. But we're going to keep chipping away, and we know it's going to result in a good thing. And I would say that about the entire rookie class. I thought last year's was great, and with the exception of, Joe Alt and Ladd McConkey, I don't expect any two rookies to be as good as them, though they have the license and the ability to be. But as a group, as a whole, this is as good a rookie class as I've ever been around in terms about being about their business, being where they're supposed to be, when they're supposed to be there. We have to kick them out of the building at times. Hey, time is up. You cannot be here anymore. That's, and then I'll see them try to go somewhere else, to the training room or the weight room. So got to pull them back, which is good. But just in the, just simply, once they realize that, just listen to Ben Herbert and staff. That if they tell you to do more, do more. If they tell you to do less, do less. If they tell you you're in a good place, stay in a good place.
With O-line coach, with no pads on, as you try to evaluate that, what is it that you're looking for? Like, what are you taking away as the guys are going through what they're going through right now?
The first step, and then you get greedy and you go to the second step, the third step, and the fourth. But that first step, any position, offensive line, defensive line, linebacker, secondary, receiver, quarterback, running back. That first step, that 6-inch step, in the direction that you want to be going, with the balance and the body posture. All those things are so important. It's like a punch. You're gonna throw a jab, a good jab. It's that 6-inch step. My grandfather, Bill Harbaugh, was a boxer. He taught that to us at a very young age, but there's nothing more important than that first step.
And then just the Zion, in terms of like
Technique. It's technique, it's like I look at it as when we're out there and we're not having the physicality that we have in a game or even a padded practice. It's technique time. It's a chance to be crisp, to be sharp, to get really good at your technique.
Do you expect Tre Harris to practice today with him remaining on his own?
As far as I know. Last I heard he was.
How does somebody like Justin Herbert show you that he has the polish?
Oh, he's a guy you just stay in that. He's in a great place, and he's one of those 9. He's one of the 9 elite guys on our team that train at that level. So I wouldn't change a thing about Justin Herbert. I mean, I think the important thing is that everybody else, especially the guys he's counting on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, just look at his example of how he goes about his business, how he trains, and they attempt to get to that level.
Who are the other 7? You mentioned the 9 sometimes. Rashawn and Justin.
Yeah.
Who are the other 7?
Derwin James, Khalil Mack, Dan Henley, Thule, and I mentioned, and on an offense, Justin Herbert, Zion Johnson, Ladd McConkey, Joe Alt, Rashawn Slater.
I think you said 8.
I'm sure it's 9. Those are the 9. I know. Check the record on that.
Is it always 9, or can more guys get added to?
They can be added. All those guys that are attempting to, and that is no disrespect to those guys that are training at a great level. But yeah, to be in that group, that's elite. But yeah, I mean, total respect for those that are elite, and total respect to guys that are, attempting to get there. And I've never been shy about saying that. Like I think some coaches are, fill in the blank of how they feel about, singling out players that are great and elite. Maybe you might offend somebody who's, leaving somebody out. I mean, I'm sure about those 9 because it's what we see on a daily basis. And there's others that are great. There's others that are attempting to be elite, and I want them to have at it. Encourage them to be just like Justin and Derwin and K-Mac and Thule and Dayon and Rashawn Slater and Joe Alt and Ladd McConkey and Zion Johnson.
Jim, last year you guys practiced.
Watch them go through technique time. Watch how they attack the technique.
Last year you guys had a practice at Camp Pendleton. This year you guys are going down to the University of San Diego. Is this about extending an olive branch to the city of San Diego, especially with it being 8 years ago since the team left, or is this more about, you're just going back to your old stomping grounds? Because, I know your son graduated from Saints, another one from Coronado. Is this about extending an olive branch and how
All those words you just said, no, none of that. It is all about just the great fans we have. I mean, the Charger fans and those that come here, they see us, and sometimes they can't get to training camp. We want to take it to them. My memories of my dad took me twice. Once to a San Francisco 49er training camp when I was in high school, and once when me and John were in grade school at Bowling Green State University to see the Patriots and the Browns practice and scrimmage. It's just something you just remember always. So yeah, just we want to go to our fans. We want to go to our Chargers supporters, and they're everywhere. Yeah, maybe a coincidence that it's USD, and that's where I got my start. And maybe guilty as charged as recommending that we go practice at that Torero Stadium, where got a lot of good friends, and but yeah, a lot of great friends in Charger faithful in San Diego, and I want to go other places. I want to go other places. I've got a great note about going to Oxnard, but I want to go to Fresno. I think it's well documented my love of Fresno. Maybe someday retiring there in Fresno. We got great fans in Fresno, so hopefully that'll be on the docket next summer.
What do you love about Fresno?
Just the people. I mean, just every time I've been there, just been had great rapport and interactions. So.
With Zion, what is he going to show you? What do you have to see from him to prove that sort of he's ready to be the starting center for you guys?
That he's the best. That he's better at center, and he's the best guy to play center. And then also, is that the best combination? Is Bose at center and Zion at guard the best combination for us, or is Zion at center and Bose at guard the better combination? Really, that's that simple. And just like any position, always. I mean, we just play the best player, best combination. And how do we know that? They play the best. It's really just that simple.
Coach, you mentioned wanting to surround Justin with talent to help him reach his full potential.
Yeah.
But what are the expectations for Justin, specifically this offseason, going to the second year of being in this offense?
I mean, he's fulfilling them all. And like I said earlier, I mean, the best expectation is setting the example, of work ethic and training, and how he conducts his business. I mean, it's just you'd have to feel guilty, to be letting another player on the team, you would at least be aspiring to train at his level and to compete at his level and to work at his level. If one man can do it, then you'd think I can do it. So I know it motivates me every day. Get up out of bed and go. I gotta rise up to his level. So he's doing anything and everything he can possibly do. Now it's up to the rest of us. It's up to the rest of us to aspire to get to that level. And I have complete respect for anybody that would attempt to do that. I mean, because at some point it probably hits you. Am I man enough to do that? Am I man enough to do what he does every single day? So that's the challenge that I face, and the rest of us on offense, coaches and players, face every day. And sorry, did I go too long there?
No, I just like
Kind of give me the hook.
I'm talking when you're not done.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the tempo going to be like in practice this week? Your OTAs, you kind of had a slower tempo, where the DBs weren't really challenging, and team drills is going to be more the same, different tempo this week?
Just all of our rules of engagement. I mean, it's play on your feet, play with your hands. The DBs have to, we put them in the position where, we make it harder on them. We don't let them grab, tug, and they're responsible for avoiding collisions. The quarterback, everybody stay away from the quarterback. Let him finish a throwing motion, balance, stay on your feet. Yeah, we're taking care of each other. We can't go out there and win a game in a minicamp practice, but we could lose one if we lost a player that we were counting on for the season.
Yeah, but I know players are wearing like special patches on their practice.
Yeah.
What's the story behind that?
The story behind that, again, another. I just like a resume. You know, like it kind of reminds me like a general. You know, has different patches. So any playoff appearance, if they're captain, it's on there. If they have any NFL record or Charger record, or the important awards like Man of the Year, All Pro, and the Block of Granite Award. So yeah, someday they'll be able to, put that jersey up in a frame, put it on the wall, say something really good about themselves. It'd be what they accomplished, as a pro football player. I like that. We used to do it with helmet stickers. Try to put that resume on the helmet so a player could take his helmet. But we got such a nice helmet, and it's just not as much of a pro thing. So wheeled to put the accomplishments on the jersey, practice jersey.